Hello and welcome to Lorbek Luxury Cars. I'm Harry and today I've got the great pleasure to present to you on this edition of the Friday Drive this, our 1988 HSV VL Group A SS Walkinshaw. One of the most iconic cars in Australian history, the SS Group A, was famous for its outrageous styling. But is there more to it than meets the eye? Well, let's have a bit of a look around. Despite this car's size, it packs quite a punch, not only in the handling department but also the power department. I'm told this car only weighs 1,340 kilograms, and I think most of that is contained under the bonnet here, where you will find a 5-litre V8 motor which has a fairly modest output of just 180 kilowatts. So far it's not stacking up that well, so let's get on the road and see what all the fuss is about and why this is now one of the most valuable cars ever built by an Australian factory. The story of the VLSS Group A Walkinshaw is a surprisingly straightforward one. The Group A SS is simply a homologation of the VL race car, which meant they built 750 to qualify for that particular race series. And it just so happens that this was the first vehicle produced by the Holden dealer race team and the first model to roll out of Tom Walkinshaw's Holden Special Vehicles factory. This is the very first in the era of hot Holdens for the road. Basically, racing Holdens for the road. To be honest, I've never experienced a car so unhappy at speed for the road. I've got something that feels like solid engine mounts, or if they're not, some of the firmest engine mounts I've ever felt. And the gearbox is definitely set up for racing, not for the road. The spaces between the gears and how tall first and second gear are is just extraordinary. Every time I go to take off in first, I feel like I'm in third. And then when we're going at 30 k's an hour in first gear, that's usually a point when you get out of first gear, it's still But build up some speed and the car hunkers down, gets a sense of purpose. It completely changes its personality and driving characteristics. It all starts to make sense and come together. And this car, even though its figures are modest, I still think it would put to shame a lot of cars that have got far superior figures today. It really is an awesome car to drive, and it really does deserve all the accolades it gets. Once you get above 60 and you really sink the boot into this thing, it just comes together. Fabulous. Not only is this car utterly awesome to look at, in my opinion, it's one of the most rewarding cars I've ever driven. It is truly an awesome car and totally deserving of all the accolades and admiration and sale figures they're now getting. Even in a multi-million-dollar car collection, this car would look perfectly at home. It is a truly awesome car, not only to drive, but also to own. So come down to Lorbek Luxury Cars and buy this pristine example of just 64,995 kilometres from new, all its books, all its supporting documentation for $250,000. Drive it and enjoy knowing that you have an Aussie motoring icon that is rapidly increasing in value. We'll see you next week.